Hi and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can install Prospecting Wizard Pro onto your web server, and we're going to take a look at the system requirements so that you can get up and running with the software as quickly as possible. Okay, the first thing that you should have done by now is downloaded the Prospecting Wizard Pro zip file from the download page. If you haven't already done that, stop the video and go and download that onto your desktop right now. Okay, I assume you've downloaded the zip file and you've got it on your desktop and you're now ready to install it on your web host. Before we upload it to our web host, I just want to check that you've got a couple of things. For the best user experience with Prospecting Wizard Pro, here are a couple of recommended web browsers to use when running the software. We recommend you either run the software using Firefox, Chrome or Safari. This software will not work correctly on Internet Explorer version 8 or lower. However, pages created with this software will work correctly on the majority of web browsers, including Internet Explorer. There are a couple of things that you're going to need. You're going to need a domain name and you're going to need a web host. One thing that I want to point out about domain names is you cannot install this software on a subdomain. You must use an actual domain and put this software inside the root directory. Our recommended web host is hostgator.com. If you don't already have a hosting account, please go to hostgator.com and get yourself a shared hosting account. If you're using another web host, there's a couple of things that I recommend that you check just to make sure that the software will run correctly on your web host. One is the web host must be running PHP 5 or higher. And the second thing is the web host must have the IonCube loaders installed on their server. Now, if that sounds a bit technical, don't worry. As we go into this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to check whether these things are already installed on your server and get the software installed and up and running. Okay, if we're ready, let's go to my web browser and I'll show you how to install the software. Now, to install the software, it's very simple. We simply upload the zip file using cPanel into our web host. Now, the next couple of minutes, I'm actually going to show you how you can do that. So you simply need to go to your domain name /cPanel. Once you're there, simply log in with your login details into your cPanel dashboard. Once you're logged into cPanel, what we want to do is scroll down and find under the Files section the File Manager, and let's click on that. You want to go to the web root of the domain and click on Go. This will open up your File Manager for your web hosting for the domain that you're going to be using. Now, at the moment, as you can see, I'm in the public_HTML folder, and that's the root folder for this domain. And that's the folder in which you must upload the Prospecting Wizard Pro zip file. So to do that, make sure it's selected. Over on the right, you'll be able to see the files that that folder currently contains. As you can see, I currently have a CGI bin folder, which is a standard folder that the server will put there. And I have an index.html file. Now what I'm going to do to upload the zip file and the software is to simply go up to upload. I'll click on it. I'll click on choose file. I'll go and find my zip file that I've downloaded and it'll be on my desktop. So I'll go and find that, click on it and then click choose. You'll be able to see at the bottom here, it will upload the folder. Once it's complete, I'll simply click on this link to go back to the home folder. And there you'll see that the Prospecting Wizard Pro zip file has been uploaded. Once it's uploaded, what we have to do is to extract the containing folders and files so that we can start running the software. In order to extract this zip file, you simply click on the zip file to select it, go up here to extract and click on that. When the pop-up window appears, simply click on extract file to extract it to the public_HTML folder. The extraction results pop-up window will appear and it will show you if there has been any errors. Simply scroll down there and see if there's been anything that has not been extracted. It all seems fine. Click on close. What you'll be able to see now is that two new folders have been added. One that's called create page and another called IonCube. Now what we can do is we can actually delete the zip file, and I recommend deleting it from your server. So click on the zip file and click on delete. And then confirm that and delete the file. Fantastic. Now that that's been installed, the first thing we need to do is check that we have the IronCube loaders installed on our servers. Now, in order to do that, we need to actually go back to our web browser. So open up a new browser tab, navigate to your domain name. Once you're at your domain, you want to navigate to the following folder and file to test that you have the IronCube loaders installed on your web host so that you'll be able to run the Prospecting Wizard Pro software correctly. In order to do that, simply go to your domain /ironcube/loader-wizard.php. Just going to repeat that for you. You want to go to ironcube/loader-wizard.php. Once you've done that, browse to that page and you'll get this message that says that it's initializing and checking your configuration. Once it's checked your configuration, you'll arrive at this page that says IronCube Loader Wizard. Once you're on the IronCube Loader Wizard page, you'll be able to check whether your server has the necessary IronCube loaders to be able to run the software correctly. In order to do that, if you are on a shared account with HostGator, simply click on Shared, and depending on which hosting service you're using, type in the name of the service and the domain name of the service provider. So for example, currently we've just installed this on a HostGator account, so I'm going to put in HostGator is the name of the hosting provider, and the domain name of the hosting provider is www.hostgator.com. So I'll put that in, ensure that shared is ticked, and I'll click on Next. When I click on Next, what this will do is the IronCube Loader Wizard will go out and check my server to make sure that I've got the necessary installed version of the loader to be able to run the software correctly. And there we are. What it's done is it's come back and it said loader installed. The IronCube loader version 4.2.2 for PHP 5.2 is already installed and encoded files should run without problems. Well, that's great. Once the loader wizard returns this screen, you'll either have the loader wizard is installed or you'll have that it's not installed. If it's not installed, simply follow the instructions on your screen to actually install the loader wizard. You may need to contact your web host if you get stuck. If after the loader wizard checks your server and it comes back that the loaders are not installed, simply follow the instructions and install them on your server. Unfortunately, this is something that we won't be able to provide technical support with. It's something you'll need to speak to with your web host in order to get the IronCube loaders installed. However, in most cases, the IronCube loaders will be installed on your web host, and you'll receive this message telling you what version of your IronCube loader is installed and also the version of PHP. For Prospecting Pro Wizard to work correctly, you need to have at least PHP version 5 or higher. And as you can see, with HostGator, the version currently is version 5.2, which means the software is going to run correctly. Okay, once you've run the IronCube Loader Wizard check to make sure that the loader wizards are installed and your version of PHP, simply now navigate to your domain /create page. And there we have it. Your Prospecting Wizard Pro software is now installed and ready to run on your web host. Now, to get some training on how to use the Prospecting Wizard Pro software, I recommend that the first thing that you do is go over here to the training tab and watch some of the training videos to help you get started and get going quickly. Okay, congratulations. You've now reached the end of the installation video. I want to thank you for your investment in Prospecting Wizard Pro, and I wish you every success in your offline business.